Hey guys, it's Jennifer from Craft Forest. Today I'm going to show you how to make metal stamped jewelry. Now for the longest time I've seen this everywhere on Etsy, in little shops and boutiques, and I thought it was incredibly hard and really inaccessible and expensive, and there was no way I was ever going to be able to do it. So I challenged myself and thought that I'd give it a try and wanted to show you guys. So it's actually, and I'm sorry to all the people that sell this jewelry, it's actually really simple. Sorry to put that out there. Don't want to burst anybody's bubble, but it's actually really easy. So I'm going to show you what we need and then how to do it, okay? So metal stamps you can actually get at craft stores or little boutique stores. I purchased both, kind of the more expensive one and the less expensive one. This one is 36 numbers and letters, and this one was about $12 at a local craft store. And this one is cursive lowercase, which is super cute, and kind of comes in this fancy little case. This one was from a boutique store here in town, and this one was about double the price, so about $35 for this one. They both really work about the same. I would actually have to say that I prefer this one. The metal stamps, they seem to be a little sturdier and you don't have to hit them as hard to make the imprint. And that may be the difference between the cursive and the block print. I truly haven't tried it enough to know if that's what it is. So if you guys know, definitely tell us in the comments and let us know if there's sort of a difference in the hardness of the two. But so I'm going to show you guys how to use these, and we're just going to be printing on jewelry today. You can get these little charms or little metal flats at the craft store. You can get them online. You can get them pretty much anywhere. Or you can even use things that you have at home. This is a necklace that I already had, and I just went ahead and stamped my children's initials. Keys are everywhere right now. I'm sure somewhere in a junk drawer you've got some keys that you can stamp. Really, really simple. So find something that's metal, and then we're going to use the metal stamps. We're going to use a hammer. This is a small one that I had at home, but really you can use any size hammer. And then I thought that the metal stamping block was kind of just a way to sell me more stuff, but I actually did find it really helpful. I did some of the stamps without and some with, and it does make it easier. It sort of absorbs some of the pressure when you're stamping it and seems to make it easier. I don't know if it really is or not. You can try it. I would say get it. We put a little bit of fabric underneath ours just to kind of soften the noise, because this is kind of a noisy one and you want to protect your table. So let's get started. So we're going to take this little pendant here, and we're going to use the block letters, and we're just going to stamp, let's stamp a name in it. And I find that it's easy when it has this little ring just to slide it over the edge here. So let's stamp, we're going to actually stamp for our camera girl. Her name is Annie, and so we're going to stamp and make a little thank you for her. So I always grab my letters first, so just pull that out. So we're going to do A, and it helps if you put them back in alphabetical order, but I don't seem to ever do that, so hang on just a second. So we look for all the letters and pull those out, and then the cursive ones, they were actually a little bit hard to see. And you do want to make sure that you pay attention, especially on the N's and the M's, kind of to the direction. And I don't know if you guys can see that detail or not, but you do want to make sure that it's facing the right way, because I've done a few and had to flip them over because I did the letter the wrong way. Sometimes it's kind of cute when you do that, but it wasn't very cute when I did it. So I'm going to take the A, and I'm going to line this up, okay? So I've got my metal stamp, and then I'm using kind of this little hook at the end to hold it over the edge, and I'm going to use the circle that holds the pendant to start my line. Okay, so I'm going to just hold it straight there and grab my hammer, and we're just going to give it kind of a few taps. Okay, so we've got the A there, and we went a little crooked, but that's okay. So we'll go N. Okay. So we'll put our N right underneath. Okay, same process. Okay, and then we'll do our N again. These are pretty quick, just a couple of hammers through, okay, and then we'll grab our I. And the I was a really tricky one on the cursive letters because you can't really see the little dot up top to show that it's an I, so it kind of looks strange on some of them. So then we'll grab our E. Okay. And these are going a little sideways, but that's okay. I kind of think it makes it look really cute. So we'll give that a few stamps, and then we're done. Super, super easy. So now you may have seen where they kind of have a little bit of a patina or a black finish to them. They do sell at craft stores and hobby stores, they sell this little wax that you can use and actually put inside the letters to make it look burnished and really finished. I've found that this guy works just as well. So if you just grab yourself a really fine tip black Sharpie and almost just draw right into the letters, okay? And then you can actually just use your finger, kind of let it dry for a second and use your finger or your fingernail to kind of scratch it through. And it gives it that finished look. So in about 5 minutes, we created a piece of jewelry that online sells for, depending on the number of letters, anywhere from $50 on up. We made this for the price of our stamps, and this little metal guy was $3. So I think we did pretty well. So you can get these again in block letters, you can get them in cursive, you can get them in numbers. They're also really, really cute little shapes. You can get, a friend of ours here has a bumblebee that's really adorable that he actually used for leather too, in addition to stamping metal, which is pretty cool. So very, very easy, very accessible. Be creative, go and find some keys. Here's one that we just stamped, Hope, and some of the keys that are, the giving keys are really popular right now. I love supporting them, but you can also make your own if you just want to wear it. Little flats like these guys, the little circles, you can grab those guys at the craft store. Again, existing necklaces, you can make a bracelet. So many options here. You can do this. It's not difficult. I promise you. It's a little noisy. It takes, just a little practice to get the words lined up, but you can do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial from Craft Forest. Thanks.